You've just caught me preparing for today's show. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Fellow film lovers, aficionados of the silver screen, blockbuster boffins, cinema goers, thespians, actors, fellow countrymen, manual labourers, homosexuals, and people called Brian. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Actors' Tights Studio. Inside the Actors' Studio. I'm Beryl Montgomery. Let's get on with the show. Now, our guest tonight hails from her mother's womb. She got early experience of the bright lights of show business when the death of the bearded lady at a rural freak show led to her donning a fake goatee to save it from cancellation. Best known for her catchphrase, "I've half a mind to a pound of your best potatoes," she's made a remarkable difference to the industry. So please welcome onto the stage, but just for tonight, not treading the boards, Astrid Mohanahan. You're too kind. You're too kind, honestly. How are you, darling? Astrid, so good to see you. And I must say, you're looking fabulous. Pig shit. I beg your pardon? It's a Swedish breakthrough. It purges the toxins from your skin, literally. Ah, I see. Now, straight to business. We've mentioned already your first taste of show business, that selfless act at the freak show. You were very young at the time. What are your memories? The show must go on, darling. You know that. It was not going to be cancelled. I'd paid the £3.50 entrance fee after all. I toured with the group for 3 years, actually. In fact, I wrote about it in my first autobiography. Yes, the critically acclaimed Stubble Rush. Excellent stuff. I read it in a day. Now, you didn't actually make your televisual debut till much later, at the age of 28, in the risque, innuendo-laden BBC sitcom Curds and Wehey, set in a Gloucestershire cheese factory. Is that right? Yes, well, I was always told that I had a face for radio, so when Danny de la Fromagerie contacted me with the Curd script, I was dubious about taking on the role. As it happens, it actually turned out to be the starting block of cheddar, I might say. Oh, I'm sorry. To much greater things. The cast of that particular sitcom were a rough lot, uneven skin tones and one-page resumes all around, really. But I think we managed to pool our talents into a very passable stabbed comedy. Quite revolutionary for its time. Certainly. Now, I know at the time you were thrust into the limelight, there was a lot of speculation in the tabloids surrounding nepotism, due to your parents' prior success in the industry. Now, at the time, you chose not to speak out in either way about riding the wave of their success. What's your stance on it now? To suggest that I use my parents' success in the industry to my advantage is absurd. Yes, their 5-part documentary on the top UK travel lodges did draw some of the highest primetime audiences in televisual history, but I take pride in succeeding off my own accord, you know? I mean, type my name into Google and you'll find, I don't know, 71,535 sites dedicated to me. And for good reason, too. Quite. Now, a little birdie told me you were actually intent on going into the writing side of the industry, with ambitions to make it big on the other side of the camera. What happened? Well, now, this is quite a touchy subject. After a terrible, terrible accident involving a pencil that was sharpened at both ends. I'm sorry. I decided to take a back seat on the writing front, and I'd rather not go into it. Of course not. Now, have you any plans for any work in the immediate future? There are a few things in the pipeline, yes. Though at the moment I'm currently filming a documentary on people who can't turn left, and I really wouldn't want to jeopardise that with anything at the moment. But the future may hold more projects from me, yes. I think we can safely say that. Fascinating stuff. Astrid, it has, as per usual, been a pleasure. Thank you. Oh no, thank you. Thank you. Astrid Mohanahan there, a remarkable woman. Now, join us next week when we'll be speaking to Lance Parfait-Quayle about his latest role in the hotly anticipated Bubble No Squeak, a hard-hitting portrayal of London's East End. Until then, Goodbye.